Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom. This is your brother Corner Watt with the Great Millstone Charlotte Camp, coming with another quick lesson through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And this morning, I just wanted to touch on this article that brothers have posted in the chat, going into how, well, I'll just read it here. It says, batten down the hatches, Bezos is latest business titan to warn about a recession. So all these, elites in this society, or he's not even really an elite, but, these higher ups are, warning the people, quote unquote, of a coming recession, even though this country is already in a recession, right? But, they're trying to, give people a chance to to save whatever little bit of money or to hedge against the economic downturn that's about to come to this place, man. But we understand through the scriptures that there's no saving Babylon, man. But just read a little bit in here. It reads, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos is sounding an alarm on the economy, warning people to batten down the hatches as inflation remains stubborn and volatility continues on Wall Street. So, so we understand that this is a inevitability, right? There's no escaping this, for America, man. The fall of the economy is prophesied, man. Now let's get a few scriptures here real quick. And second Esdras, actually, let me pull that up real quick. So uh, this is Zephaniah chapter 1. We'll start here. Going into the fall of the, Wall Street, the stockbrokers, all this, this Zephaniah chapter 1, and starting in verse 10. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, that there shall be a noise and of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills, right? Because this whole system that they built up is about to fall, man. Everything they put their hard earned, blood, sweat, and tears, is about to fall, man. Howl, verse 11, howl, ye inhabitants of Maktesh, for all the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off, right? So that's just going into how the fall of this economy, man. This whole so like this whole Edomite system of monetary system is falling apart, man. This whole thing is about to hit the ground, man. As they have people like Jeff Bezos and all these other economist types, trying to warn the people, to batten down the hatches, as they say, right? Right now, let's look at that phrase real quick. It says batten down the hatches because it sounds, like something that's, innocuous, right? It's just a little phrase they threw in there, but no, man, this is serious, right? So it goes into Slovakia. The phrase batten down the hatches, it reads, uh, a nautical, to secure a ship's hatch, especially when rough weather is expected. Now, this is the part right here, where it connects to what we're talking about. It says to prepare for a difficulty or a crisis, man. So it's about to be a crisis out here. You know, the recession, they changed the definition, right? So, it's really we're in the midst of a recession right now. So when they talk about a recession, they're really talking about a depression, man. You know, and you see what happened in 1920. You see what happened in all these times where the money became useless, right? So we're actually entering into a depression. This recession has been started, man. We've been in a recession for you know damn near 2 years now, right? So that's what it's bad times coming, man. Hold on, let me get that in, Ezekiel, one of my favorite scriptures. This is Salakia, Ezekiel chapter 5, Salakia 7. Kind This is Ezekiel chapter 7, and I'll start in verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord power unto the land of Israel, and the end is come upon the four corners of the land. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send mine anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense all thee. So let me read that again. And will recompense upon thee all thine abominations. Right. So that's the judgment of the Lord is coming to recompense, these people, man, to give you your reward, for the wickedness that you've done. Right. Starting with the children of Israel. Um, verse 4. And mine eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abominations shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And here's the point. Verse 5. Thus saith the Lord power, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. Let's go back to that definition, right? It says, prepare for difficulty or crisis, man. So they're telling you, look, get ready, man. It's as scriptures talk about, the devils believe and tremble, right? So they see the downfall of this place, man. So they're already prepared. They're trying to save face, as if there's some righteous people, to give the people warning, right? But they're not giving you true warning because they're not telling you why these things are coming to pass. They're just telling you, look, something's about to happen. You need to prepare yourself, right? But look, it says, in evil and only evil, behold, is come, and end is come, the end is come. It watcheth for thee, behold, it is come, right? So, it's terrible times coming, man. They're giving you these different financial forecasts. You got different, what's it called? Uh, 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 Leaders of different economic institutions, giving you, some type of warning, but they're not telling you that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is coming to destroy this place, and there's no healing for this place, man. There's no hope in all your riches. There's no hope in trying to save money up in this place, right? You know, behold, the end is come. It watcheth for thee. Behold, it is come, man. The end is here, man. We're watching the fall of Babylon the Great, man. We just have to pray to endure, the coming persecutions and trials and tribulations, man, that we may be accounted worthy, man. Lord, when will we be of that number? Let's go here to it's like it, Second Ezra chapter 16, and let me see. Let's start in verse 17. Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 17. Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? What days? Those evil times, man. Evils and only evils, right? The beginnings of famine. It's like the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine, great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, and that powers, the leaders of this Edomite hegemony are fearful right now, man. The powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, evils and only evils, man. Only bad times. That's what that word evil goes into, man. Uh, what shall I do when these things shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment, right? So these are all punishments from the Lord, to correct, right? To send correction. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor always be mindful of the scourges, right? Um, Behold, and they're going into this article. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils and only evils, man, evils shall grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion, man. And that's what's about to, befall this place, man. Sword, famine, great confusion, and that hyperinflation, hyperinflation is going to be a major part of that, man. They're not talking about this uh, as if it's a true reality, man. They're just saying, make sure you have get you some gold, make sure your 401k is stable, all that madness, man. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 10, because all they tell you is to, try to hedge against the coming crisis, man. But we understand that the only hedge of protection that will prevail is through Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. This is Proverbs chapter 10 and verse 2. It's like it. Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death. Right? So these treasures, these wicked treasures, this money, this is gold, whatever electronic currency, this will profit nothing, man. Riches profiteth nothing in the day of wrath, as scriptures say, man. So all your money, all your resources are going to be useless, man. Uh, Verse 3. The Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish, but he casteth away the substance of the wicked, right? So, the elect are going to be taken care of, man. The elect are going to be looked after, right? But the wicked, you know, the wicked of our people and the wicked of these heathens, man, you know, uh, their substance is going to pass away, or it's going to be cast away. It's going to be made of nothing, man. It's going to be useless, right? Let's go to uh, that Revelation real quick. Revelation 6. Just going into how this money system is going to crumble, man. You got people like Jeff Bezos giving you so-called warnings. You got people uh, in different economic communities, different heads of hedge funds and places like that are giving people warning, but they're not giving they can't give the people the true warning, man. You know, but this is Revelation 6. And ultimately, they can't tell the people that you know trying to save up in this society is going to be useless, man. If you're not storing up treasures in heaven, then you're going to be out here you know to take part in that sword, famine, pestilence, man. All evils, man. uh, what's verse 6? Revelation 6 and 6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, it's like it. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine, right? And that measure of wheat goes into like a day's food, man. And that penny is a day's wages, man. That the I believe it's the denarion, you know. So that was the pay for a Roman soldier, man. So it would take a whole day's work, to get one measure of food, man. So that one meal would take you all your whole paycheck, man. For that day, and that's what we're coming into, man. We're gonna come into times where it's gonna be $100 for a loaf of bread. It's gonna be, you know, $30, $40 for a tube of toothpaste. And then eventually it's gonna come to where there is none of those things, man, because people are gonna be robbing these grocery stores. Soon come. They're gonna be going in and looting all these places out. So it's gonna come to a point where all the food is either gonna be like in the hands of Esau, Edom, you know, and being distributed to those who bowed the knee and took the charagma, or there's not gonna be any food at all, man. You know. But like I read in that Proverbs 10:3, man, the elect are gonna be taken care of, man. Scriptures talk about my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. My servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty, man. The Lord is gonna take care of His chosen, right? Let me get one more. Let's go to Jeremiah, because this depression that they're calling a recession, you know, people refuse. It's like people are refusing to acknowledge it, man, because they're still stuck in this so-called Halloween season, where it's extremely demonic things are about to start going on. You got the Thanksgiving that's about to come across. You got fake white man Christmas that's coming up. So people are, in that so-called holiday spirit. They got those holiday demons on them, man. So these people, their their minds are blinded by what they're seeing, man, or by what they're trying to indulge in, man. But this is what's about to happen, man. This is Jeremiah 25 and verse 10. And it reads, Moreover, I will take from them the voice of mirth. What's that word mirth go into, man? It goes into, gladness, man. As we read. But look, let me look it up real quick, just to, for edification's sake. Mirth, amusement, especially expressed in laughter. Ain't gonna be no laughing out here, man. It's gonna be all lamentations, mournings, and woes, man. As the scriptures say, man. I will take from them the voice of mirth and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride, the sound of the millstones, right? So it's gonna be no work out here, man. You know, you're really gonna have to get it out the mud, man. It's look, that's what's about to befall these people, man. That don't hearken unto this message, man. These heathen have no choice, man. They have no choice in the matter. They're gonna be succumb to all this anyway. But if you're hearing this video, you're hearing these videos, starting with our elders and apostles, man, and brothers on down. The Lord is giving you an opportunity to repent, come back, and hearken unto this message, man. To receive that mercy, man, because the mercy is the only thing that's gonna get us through this, man. You know, the mercy of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Now, let's continue on. It reads, the sound of the millstones going into the lack of work, you know, ultimately meaning the lack of money, right? And the light of the candle, right? So it's gonna be, spiritual darkness out here, and it's gonna be actual darkness out here, right? It's gonna be, all hell, man. All hell is about to break loose. And they're giving you little warnings as we go back to the article, man. Uh, it's like he said, batten down the hatches. Get ready for the calamities. Get ready for whatever. The bad times are about to come, right? But there's no preparing outside of these scriptures, man. It said Bezos's latest business Titan to warn about a recession. So they know that this place is going down, man. And they're trying so called to give the people warning. But the true warning is coming from the prophets, man. And we're warning you that, if you don't come back as an Israelite and listen and hearken to the message and serve Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah with fear and trembling, then you're going to be, you know, taken up in these calamities, man. You're going to be taken up in this sword, famine, pestilence, death and destruction, man. So in order to receive that mercy, man, you got to come back and serve Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. You know, but that's pretty much the point. I don't want to make this too long. I'm about to head into the plantation right now, so I'll cut it right here. But I pray that lesson was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. I want to close by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. Kwame Yasharala, Abad Babal, man. Hey, DTA soon. Man, we almost out of here, man. We almost out of here. Shalom.